In this video, I'm going to break down everything from macros to calories to supplementation and what kind of training plan to follow to build muscle as a vegan. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lakshay Naidu and I make videos about vegan health, nutrition and lifestyle. Now, I want to break down everything you guys need to get started into bodybuilding as a vegan. Everything from macros to calories, how to work these things out, what kind of supplements to take, and what kind of training plan to follow to build the maximum amount of muscle, or even to train in the most optimal way to build muscle or to lose fat as a vegan. Now, these are some of the things that I wish I knew when I first started, especially when it comes to calories and macros. Because when I first started, it was all about meal prepping and I wasn't weighing any of my foods out. I was just going by fist portion, which was the bro science method back then. But now years later, I've learned so much about nutrition, so much about macros, tracking food, tracking calories, and it's so much better now. And I feel like I have so much more freedom in my everyday life to eat whatever I want and still stay on track with my fitness journey, whether I want to put on muscle or whether I want to lose fat. Now, first, let's start off with calories. Calories is the most important thing first and foremost because calories, it's what's going to determine if you're going to lose weight or if you're going to gain weight. Macros are one thing, and of course, protein is important, but more than the individual macros, how much protein, how much carbs, how much fat, more than that, it's all about the calories. It's about how many calories you eat at the end of the day. Now, the first thing you need to work out is what your maintenance calories in, and then you can go from there depending on what your goals are. My maintenance calories are around 3,000, 2,900 to 3,000 calories is my maintenance, but it's not always accurate. Remember, there's no accurate calculator, there's no accurate way of knowing exactly what your maintenance calories are. The best thing to do is have a good starting point, and then from there you can work out if it's working for you or if it's not, because that's the only way you can really know what your caloric maintenance is by actually trying it out. There's no calculator is going to give you an accurate, a full-on accurate uh, number of calories you should be eating. It's all just a rough idea. And even for me, 2,900 to 3,000 calories, that's a rough idea of what my maintenance calories are. I don't know exactly what they are, but for me, that range works for me. Around 3,000 calories works for me. So right now, I'm eating at a deficit. So I have a slight 250 to 300 calorie deficit right now, which is why I'm aiming for around 2,600 to 2,700 calories, which allows me to still eat a lot of food, but at the same time lose weight over time. And I like having a slow deficit to start off with because I feel better in the gym, my workouts are better, I don't feel like I'm starving myself. And the thing is, when you hit a plateau, when you stop losing weight, all you have to do is bring it down a little bit more. But if you start off with a large deficit, like a 500 calorie deficit, straight off the bat, if I was eating 2,500 calories right now, and starting off with, if I started off with 2,500 calories, and then I hit a plateau, which is completely natural. So if you don't know what a plateau is when you just stop progressing, when you stop either losing weight or you stop putting on weight, no, depending on what your goals are. So for me, a plateau would be if I stop losing weight. So how I would judge a plateau is I like to weigh myself every 2 days. And if I'm not losing weight for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, that's when I know that I've hit a plateau. And it's completely normal for natural lifters to hit a plateau. If you're enhanced, you're never going to plateau. If you plateau, you just increase your dosage. But when it comes to natural bodybuilding, which is what I preach, which is what my channel is all about, you're going to hit a plateau and you are going to lower you have to lower your calories at that point to continue to lose weight. And the thing is, if you have too much of a caloric deficit to start off with and you hit a plateau, you have to lower it even more. So if I was at 2,500 calories, I would have to lower it to 2,400 calories, which is way less food, which is 600 calorie deficit from where I started off from. But if I started off at 2,600 calories and then I had a plateau, I would go down to 2,500 and then 2,400. I always recommend start off with a small deficit. Time should not be a constraint. When you want to lose weight, don't have a time frame of this many months or this many. Don't do that, because it's not a diet. When you want to lose weight, when you want to get into bodybuilding, if you want to lose weight or if you want to gain weight, it's not a diet, because you have to change your whole lifestyle. To get into bodybuilding, you have to change your lifestyle, what kind of foods you eat, and you don't magically just stop after you've reached a point where you're happy with your physique. You have to keep going, which is why it's a lifestyle. So even if you reach a point where you're happy with your physique, you still have to eat clean to maintain your physique. So it's a lifestyle. So don't look at it as in, oh, the next 3 months I'm going to lose weight, or the next 4 months. No, just have a starting point, don't have an end point. That's my goal. Because if you have an end point, you're more likely to drastically change your calories, you're more likely to starve yourself, etc. Because you want to have this spread over as long as you can. And one lesson that I've learned from the past is if you lose weight really fast, you're going to gain it back just as fast or even faster. So losing weight slow and steady is the only way that you should be doing this, the only way you should be approaching this whole thing. Now let's talk about macros, macronutrients. So there's protein, there's fats, and there's carbs. And as a vegan, one of the benefits of eating a whole foods plant-based diet, which is your nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, all those kinds of whole foods, one of the good things about that is you're naturally going to be getting in a lot of fiber on a plant-based diet. So fiber should be your priority. Make sure you get in a lot of fiber, a lot of vegetables, which is what I'm trying to do right now. It helps nutrients absorb much better. The one thing that I actually care about is protein. And even protein, I know that I'm going to hit my protein goals every single day. So the only thing I really look at, I track everything using my MyFitnessPal, which is a free tracking app that you can download. If you don't know what it is, I always promote my MyFitnessPal. I've always just used my MyFitnessPal because it's the first one I started using. Obviously, you can use whichever one you want. They all work the same. But the only thing I look at on my MyFitnessPal is the calories and the protein. As long as I'm getting the minimum amount of protein, which is around 140 grams of protein for me, I have a range of 140 to 150 grams protein. But as long as I'm hitting the minimum amount, the only other thing that I care about is calories. Because every day, the kind of foods that I eat changes. Some days I have high fat days, some days I have a high carb day. And fats and carbs, it doesn't really matter. You can change this every single day if you want. It's not going to make much of a difference, because what's important is calories. And as long as the calorie stays the same, you could still be eating 26 I could still be eating 2600 calories and one day have a high fat day with the same amount of calories, and the next day I could have a high carb and low fat day with 2600 calories. So calories is what's important, not the numbers, not the fats or the carbs. And it's better to keep, I honestly, for me, it helps that I keep changing them. You don't want to have a completely low fat macro or a completely low carb macro goal for your whole journey, because it's just unsustainable. You want to switch it up, you want to switch things up. Now, let's talk about training plan. What kind of training plan should you be following to make the most amount of muscle, or to make the most amount of gains in general? Because I believe that even if you are in a deficit, you can still build muscle if you have a deficit small enough. Honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of training plan you do, but the only thing that matters is you hit every muscle group twice a week. That's all I say. Hit every muscle group at least twice a week. And you could do this either in a full body split, you could do full body twice a week, you could do upper lower twice a week, so 4 days in the gym, or you could do a push pull legs method, which is a 6 days in the gym method. Training everything twice a week is the most optimal way of training. So that's what I recommend. I've always loved doing a push pull legs method, so that's what I follow. But obviously, you need to follow something that you can fit into your lifestyle, or you're just not going to stick to it. It's not going to be sustainable for you. So have a think about it, see what you can fit into your lifestyle. I know that not everyone can go to the gym 6 days a week, but if you can't, look into doing a upper lower kind of split. Let's talk about supplementation as a vegan. What are some of the supplements that I would recommend? The supplements that I take are magnesium, I take B12, I take vitamin D, I take vegan omega 3, and then I take creatine monohydrate, which is more of a gym supplement. But these supplements I would recommend not only for vegans, but honestly for everyone. So you don't have to be vegan to take these supplements. I honestly think everyone should be taking supplements. So everyone should be taking these supplements because we don't live in a world where we can get all of these supplements from food, from natural food anymore. So it's always good to supplement. So these are the supplements that I take, and these are the ones that I recommend every vegan and every non-vegan take. Now, I just want to take a moment to just say thank you to everyone, all the supporters of my channel. I know I don't have that many subscribers right now as other channels, but I really appreciate every one of you watching my videos, commenting every single video, and just supporting me along the way. Some of the people that I know that have been supporting me every single video along the way are, just to name a few, Paddy Tunati, One Man, 1 Year, 150, Shamir Shamnu, Vanima, Rob Mangs, and Sonja. That's just to name a few. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are supporting me every single video. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And I'm glad that my videos are helping you guys. That's the biggest thing for me, that my videos are actually helping people out there to put on muscle, to start their fitness journey, and without unnecessarily harming animals, because that's what my channel is all about. It's about vegan fitness. And to give back to all of you guys for supporting my channel all this throughout this whole journey, I have written a free ebook that everything that I talk about in this video is from my ebook. So I wrote an ebook called Vegan Bodybuilding 101, where I go through everything from calories to macros. It breaks down everything you need to know to get started into lifting weights. So it has how to calculate your calories, how to calculate your macros, what kind of training plan to follow, supplementation, everything. So if you want to get a copy of my ebook, link will be down in the description box below, and it is completely free. This is my way of giving back to everyone who supported my channel up until this point. And I know we have a long way to go, but I am just truly thankful and grateful for all of you guys for supporting my channel this whole time. Thank you guys so much. And this is the least that I can do for you guys. So you can grab a copy of my ebook from the link down below, and you can download it, have a look at it, calculate your macros, calories, everything, and make those vegan gains. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all about my ebook or about anything, you can comment down below. Or don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram where you can reach out to me. Instagram, Lakshay Naidu. My first name and my last name together. Pretty simple. So make sure to follow me on Instagram or comment down below any questions you have. And I am more than happy to help you guys out, because the only thing I want is for everyone to keep making those vegan gains. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope this helps. Make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already, and like this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.